The 2018 National Legends Cars Championship is sponsored by Dyno Rod.
Hello, welcome along to Brands Hatch for round 2 of the 2018 MRF National Legends Cars Championship. Round 1 was held a few weeks ago at Alton Park. We're going to be finding out a little bit more about what happened there as we talk to the drivers in the build-up to our first meeting here in Kent. Si Harraway, new driver to Legends. Welcome to the championship. What is it that brings you to Legends?
Well, thank you for the warm welcome. It was getting onto the racetrack, having previously done ovals and some karting in the past, and looking for something that was within our budget, very competitive. And as everybody can see from the Legends, the field of drivers is fantastic. I mean, they'd be competitive in any class in club motorsport. So that was the main draw. And then having a conversation with Phil, the championship coordinator, and running through a few things. It's very affordable, you know, for the racing that we have, 51 races during the year. It's unbelievable value for money. And having done the one race that I've done, I think I'm hooked. I think that's it for me now.
I've got to ask your two daughters, who's your favourite driver in the Legends? Is it still Dad at the moment?
Yeah.
And did you enjoy Alton Park?
Yeah.
Was it a bit cold there?
Yeah.
Miles Rudman and Jack Parker. Jack, you're the championship leader following Alton Park. Can we focus on that first? A good Alton view, no race wins, but very consistent. I guess that's the aim of a Legends driver.
Yeah, try and be in the top 3, top 5. Try and do that every race. It'd be brilliant. Yeah, just being consistent, try and keep out the trouble, and try not to have any breakdowns as well. That's the key to the Legends. Just keep out it.
Miles, you're not too far away on the points either. You're certainly still in touch after that Alton Park round. But the reason for getting you two together is that Legends Racing, the first 2 races, the grid is decided by public draw, and you two have drawn your respective Group 1, which means you're sharing the front row. So, Miles, do you have a chat with Jack before the race with any tactics?
We should do, I suppose, because we should both break away and push each other around towards the end, and then both decide who's going to win at the end. But once you've got your helmet on and you're out on track, everything goes out the window, and you know things change. So hopefully we'll work together and try and break away, and either one of us will get the win.
Will Gibson back at Brands Hatch. The last time we spoke to you was here at the end of last year, where you won the last race of the season, the grand final of 2017. You also won the opening race at Alton Park, so tell us about that.
Yeah, we had a good run at Brands last year in the dry, found some pace, went to Alton Park in the snow, and we're a little bit lucky with the way the race went, but yeah, we found something in the car that makes it a lot quicker now, and I'm driving it a hell of a lot better now than I used to, so yeah, we're a lot happier.
Phil Turner, another new driver to Legends. Welcome to the championship. Great to see you here. And first of all, what's your background?
So, background's arts and entertainment, really. Now I own a company called 24 Hour Solutions, hence the number 247. We're a building maintenance contractor in Hertfordshire, cover the whole of the UK. We thought this year that we'd enter something new, do something different, and we're doing it all in support of Help for Heroes.
What's your experience of cars or racing that you bring here?
Yeah. The shortest answer in history, absolutely nothing. I really am a rookie, so I've done nothing in motorsport at all. I took my ARDS test, my race licence last summer. Since then I've only been out on a track twice. One of the times I managed to write off a touring car, which was always good. Yeah, that was here actually on the GP circuit, so that didn't go overly well. And yeah, that's it. So it really is put a rookie in a car, put him in for a year with some very good and very competitive drivers in the Legend Series, and just see what he can do. And I say do it all for charity, which is the best bit.
Miles Rudman on pole from Jack Parker, Mike Schlupp and Connor Mills on row 2, then Marcus Pett and Nick Grout. Away we go. Round 2 of the Legends Cars Championship underway. Rudman in black from the front row makes a good start. Jack Parker to the inside, in car with Neil Shenton, past Mick Mercer in 43. Look how busy the track is. Jack Parker's got the inside line, they've swapped over. Parker's got the lead. Rudman in second place, contact mid-order. Red 66, Steve Whiteleg spins. There's avoiding action there for John Mickle, and that's Will Gibson, who's got a lot of work to do. The man who won the opening race of this year. We heard from him before the race, and he's got work to do. Miles Rudman has work to do as well. He wants to reclaim the lead along Cooper Straight. He goes through past Jack Parker. Connor Mills is third. Fourth position, the orange and blue number 3 K-Seal car of Mike Schlupp, then Paul Simmons. Sean Smith next from Ben Peck's. Ben Power's birthday today. Happy birthday, Ben. Is he going to celebrate by making a move up towards the podium on the inside line of Sean Smith? He's having a go, so too though is Paul Simmons round the outside. Miles Rudman repassed by Jack Parker, and also going through is Connor Mills, who won the third race of the day at Alton Park. So Connor up to second, challenges for the lead, looks up the inside line. We've got a car off on the gravel at the bottom of Halewoods. Ben Power trying to deal with Mike Schlupp now, looks down the inside line. I think Ben's got that move done. Miles Rudman trying to get back into second place. Connor Mills runs a little bit wide into Graham Hill. Ben Rudman back into second. Jack Parker still the race leader. Sean Smith and Mike Schlupp having a very good race of it indeed. I think also in the mix, the 113 car of Mika Rahimar, the Finnish driver. World Championships I think were held in Finland last year if I remember correctly, but it's Jack Parker out front. And this the view from Nick Bridgman with Nick Grout, his teammate, immediately in front of him, 2 of the WTBS cars. There is the Finnish driver, Mika Rahimar in 113. First time we've had 3-digit numbers in Legends cars, with 247 Phil Turner, who we've already met, having a 3-digit number as well. Paul Simmons goes wide, Sean Smith through on the inside line. The battle for the lead though still between Jack Parker and Miles Rudman in car number 7. Rudman, the reigning rookie champion, I think still looking for his first overall win. Let's see what Miles can do now as they go into Surtees. Left-hander, then they flick round to the right to McLaren. A quick dip further back down the order. Nathan Anthony in the van, which gives me grief when I call it the 29 car, but it is of course a van. And he's ahead of Cy Haraway, who's top rookie in this one. Steve Whiteleg and John Mickle are recovering. Indeed, here is the view from the WTBS 66 car of Steve Whiteleg, one of the fancied runners for the outright championship this year, as is the man behind him, John Mickle, and they've got work to do after being involved at Druids, getting caught up in Druids now as Ben Power goes for third place, passes Connor Mills on the outside line. We've got Miles Rudman in the lead, Jack Parker in blue and yellow second, and Ben Power goes up into third place. Fourth position now is Connor Mills. Connor, another driver. There's so many drivers capable of taking the championship this year, and Connor looking at the outside line, but Ben Power in the gutter crest red and black car running well. Here's the view again from Nick Bridgman enjoying his race. Goes up towards Druids, does Bridgman. Right in the mix, Will Gibson making progress. James Hall Morton, second generation driver in the 32 car. Being watched and encouraged by his dad and his granddad, who are as ever supporting his racing. And we go back on board though with Ben Power. So third place, looking for the race lead. Miles Rudman is the leader, Jack Parker in second. They're drafting each other here along the straight. Who's going to pull out first? Is it going to be Ben or is it going to be Jack Parker? Is there going to be room? There is. Look, there's a gap going down into Paddock Hill Bend, and Jack Parker doesn't need a second invitation to go through on the inside line into lead position. Parker leads, Rudman second, but for how long? Watch for the red front end of 55. Ben Power powers through, and now Connor Mills is trying to get in on the act as well. So it's 4 cars for the lead, make that 5 because we've got Sean Smith there as well as Rudman challenges Ben Power once again. The key thing you'll notice from Legends Racing is that it is racing by definition. You see cars pass, but then you see the cars that have been passed get stuck back in and have another go. They're closing up on Philip Turner, the brand newcomer in Legends in the 247 car. That is super driving by Turner, goes to the outside line, allows the guys racing for the lead to come through. Hats off to Phil Turner, obviously learnt a lot from his arts course now as Ben Power goes across the line. Power is in the lead, Jack Parker second, Miles Rudman third, bit of a gap back to Connor Mills. Parker gets close, going down through Paddock Hill, bend the bottom of the hill, and he gets it sideways, does Ben Power. That's going to scrub off speed. Jack Parker may be checking up a little bit. Miles Rudman sees the inside line. Connor Mills to the outside, and contact as Power tags the back end of Jack Parker's car, and that is going to be game over for Jack Parker, the championship leader. Now we've got Sean Smith in second place, challenging for the lead in the Matt Roach Racing prepared car. The complexion of the race has changed completely. Smith goes for the lead, looks at the inside line at Surtees. Rudman holds on. Ben Power still there in third place. Connor Mills is still in fourth, but he's got a different set of cars immediately in front of him. Mick Mercer in 43, then the 44 car of Nick Grout going along, followed by Nick Bridgman in the 68 car. Nick, the man from Baldock. And we're on the last lap. There is Jack Parker, sadly out of the race. Now Ben Power is slowing. Ben Power in the 55 car, the black and red machine, is slowing. We're on the last lap. It's Miles Rudman still in front, looking for his first win. Mike Schlerp running well there, with Steve Whiteleg trying to close down on him. So Whiteleg, after that moment at Druids, he's got John Mickle behind him as well. So these are the race leaders. Miles Rudman in the distance. We've got Paul Simmons in second place. Here is Rudman. Miles Rudman's going to take his first win. Last year's rookie champion is going to take the checkered flag. There it is. He takes the win. Paul Simmons is second. Sean Smith third. Great result for Mike Schlupp in fourth place. Then Steve Whiteleg takes fifth from John Mickle. And Miles Rudman, I think, takes the championship lead as well as the win. Paul Simmons next from Sean Smith. Mike Schlupp fourth from Steve Whiteleg and John Mickle. Neil Shenton next from Nathan Anthony and Paul Simkis. Ben Power in 10th at the end. Mika Rihimar in 11th place from Will Gibson. Then Nick Grout, Mick Mercer, Nick Bridgman, James Hall-Morton, Ricky Leggett and Philip Turner. And we'll have reaction from our podium finishers after this break.
Miles, congratulations on your first Outright Legends Cars win. Well done.
Thank you very much. I don't think it's quite sunk in yet, but yeah, I'm very pleased, yeah.
Well, we said, in the pre-race interview, to do it at Brands Hatch, it's a real prestigious venue. I mean, I guess you're going to take a win wherever it comes, but championship-wise, that's got to be a big thing for you now. Once people get that first win in Legends, they tend to add a few more.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I've been working on it quite a bit, so yeah, it's really good that it's all come together, and hopefully we can continue the day as we've started it.
Paul, congratulations, first podium of the year. Good race?
Yeah, very good race, yeah. We thought the race was going to end a lap earlier, so like Ben and that backed out, and then we see double yellows waved at paddock, and then we just, as we come out, we see a green one wave, so I just went for it again.
So there was a little bit more then?
Yeah, there's a little bit of oil and confusion, but no, it's a good race.
Sean, cracking result in race one, a podium finish. The guy that won the race was rookie champion last year. You were rookie champion 2 years ago. Wonderful to see so many relatively new drivers to Legends doing so well.
Yeah, we done really well actually. We were not far away in that one. Miles done really well. I think that was his first race win. He done well. We were not far behind. We come a bit further back down the grid, so we're a bit further forward in the next one.
Connor, you won the final, or the race 3 at Alton Park, but sadly today, non-finish. Can you tell us what happened in that first race?
Yeah, well, I mean, the start of the race was really good. We was quick. I was just sort of waiting for a time to overtake Jack and Miles. And then the engine just started to get worse and worse and worse, and then eventually went pop. So we'll see. We were fixing it now. We might be out for race 2. But it's not what we want,
Mika, first of all, a very warm welcome to our championship in the UK. Can you tell us a little bit about your racing in Finland?
Well, I was racing in Finland 7 years already, so I need something new, and that's why I'm here.
Why did you want to come here in particular?
Oh, well, because there is different tracks, new people, like I said, high quality, and I need something new, and that's why I'm here.
Marcus, sorry to see you non-finish that first race. What was the problem, and is it fixable?
Yeah, we had an axle problem with a snapped half shaft, but the guys got it all fixed now, so we're good to go for race 2. So hope for some bit better luck and a finish at least. So
some work to do though, because I think you're nearer the back in race 2.
we are, yeah. We started near the front in that one, so this is our turn at the back. So, yeah.
Nathan Anthony on pole position, Ricky Leggett alongside, then it's Steve Whiteleg and Neil Shenton. Row 3, Mick Mercer and Nick Bridgman, and we've got some fast drivers at the front. Well, we did in race number 1 to be fair, but that's the beauty of Legends Cars Racing. Here we go, good start by Nathan Anthony. Steve Whiteleg in red goes down the inside line, the red 66 takes the lead. Nathan Anthony in second position, Neil Shenton I think is in third place. Miles Rudman with work to do, immediately ahead of him Marcus Pett. In the grey car, the grand yellow machine, is 99 Paul Simkis into Druids. This is where we had the argy-bargy in race number 1, and we've got some more in race number 2. That's Cy Haraway in 83 and Nick Grout who get involved this time. When you've got this many cars running quickly and closely at Druids, that kind of thing does tend to happen. And remember, it's a mixed grid. We don't do it on fastest off the front in Legends cars. It is a mixed up balloted grid. So it's Whiteleg the leader. Oh, and backwards off at Surtees goes Paul Simkis in the 99 car. Miles Rudman looking to make progress. Paul Simmons, the podium finisher for race number 1, second in race number 1, looking to make progress as well. John Mickle in the number 4 car, the orange and blue, chasing Ben Power, who rounds Ricky Leggett. I think that's going to go up into 4th place. Neil Shenton immediately ahead, but the man getting away here at the moment is Steve Whiteleg. WTBS car out front. Nathan Anthony in the van is second, then it is Neil Shenton. You can see the boys that were at the front in race number 1 working their way through. Damage for Nick Grout's car. I don't know if that's going to be another retirement, possibly a second retirement of the year for Nick Grout. We'll see as Simmons chases Mickle down the inside line here of Ricky Leggett. Paul Simmons is going to try and follow through as well on the inside line. Ricky's seen them, he gives them racing room, which is good. He's not going to cede it too easily. Miles Rudman having to work on the outside line there in the black 7. And then immediately behind, Sean Smith in the 21 car as we get a good battle on for second place. Neil Shenton being bump drafted there, through into second place by Ben Power. Power up to third, Shenton second, Steve Whiteleg's away and down the road. Shenton looking pretty sharp this year. Had 3 top 10s at Alton Park. He was top 10 again in race number 1, and he's running well there in the 35. But look at the likes of John Mickle working their way through. Sean Smith, who was at the front end in race 1, coming through from, that was row 5, Sean Smith, so maybe hasn't made as much progress as we thought. Ben Power coming from row 6 in this one up into third place. Neil Shenton holding on to that at the moment, and Steve Whiteleg almost checked out and down the road in the 66. He's going to be a difficult man to beat from there. His outside leg, we haven't seen him do that yet. There is Nathan Anthony from Paul Simmons, and then Miles Rudman again making good progress, takes the championship lead with that win in race number 1. The meaningful stats will be after this one, because they'll have all had a race off the front and the back, if that makes sense. As going for second place now is Ben Power, and Ben goes through. He would have been on the podium in race number 1, but rumour has it that he misread the number of laps and thought the race was over. We saw him slowing at the end of race number 1, and he wants to get a win in this one. Rudman and Simmons having a super battle of things at the moment down into Graham Hill Bend. So this, the trio battling over second place at the moment, with the Guttercrest 55 of Ben Power holding sway. Neil Shenton battling hard as well. 79 car of Marcus Pett, looking to try and make his way up through the field as John Mickle now nibbles away at Neil Shenton. Ben Power in second place, heading that group on board with Neil Shenton. Comes out of Clark Curve onto the Bradham Straight. Keep your eyes peeled for John Mickle. We'll look in the mirror, can't see him, so is John going to the outside line. We switch shot. Now we've got Nathan Anthony coming under pressure from Sean Smith in 21. Jack Parker is coming through as well. Parker needs a good points haul in this one following the non-finish in race number 1, and a half spin there for Paul Simkis. Not the happiest of races for the 99 car. But back on, 9th place finish in race 1. Not going to be as strong in the points in this one, but still going, which is the key thing. As we watch Nathan Anthony, the chasing pack you can see coming down into Graham Hill Bend. Smith, Parker and Anthony runs a little bit wide. Got a battle on now for lead position because Ben Power is challenging. That's John Mickle going to the outside line of Miles Rudman. This is for 3rd place, and up front it's Steve Whiteleg still there from Ben Power. So Rudman in 3rd position there, just ahead of John Mickle now, and up on the inside line goes Ben Power. Power going for the lead on the inside line of Steve Whiteleg, side by side for the lead. Outside leg doesn't work for him, and Ben Power goes through. Ben Power leads, Steve Whiteleg 2nd on the last lap here at Brands Hatch. Great move and a determined drive from the Guttercrest 55 car, but look, Steve Whiteleg is not finished. There's the outside leg we know and love, right to the outside line at Surtees, has a go, nothing doing, takes a tight line there. Is he going to go for the wide sweep around Clearways and maybe get the drag down to the flag? It's Ben Power out front. Here comes Whiteleg, goes out wide. Power looks like he's got the drive through Clark Curve and onto the Brabham Straight to take what's going to be his first win of the year. 5 Legends races, 5 different winners. There's the checker. Power, Whiteleg. John Mickle next from Paul Simmons. Miles Rudman in 5th ahead of Neil Shenton. Super race. And Ben Power takes his first win of the season. Steve Whiteleg 2nd from John Mickle and Paul Simmons. Miles Rudman is next up from Neil Shenton. Miles getting fastest lap as well. Sean Smith 7th from Jack Parker. Will Gibson and Nathan Anthony completing the top 10. 11th goes to Mike Schlupp from Nick Bridgman and Marcus Pett. Then Mick Mercer. James Hall-Morton from Paul Simkis. Simon Harraway. Bill Reid in 18th from Philip Turner. Mika Rahimar in 20th.
Ben, congratulations. First win of the season under your belt and a great Legends result, really. 5 different winners from the first 5 races this season.
Yeah, that's why we all do it. It's just the closest racing there is, as you know, as whatever I've found, what I've done in the past. So, yeah, great.
And Legends races are never easy, are they? You had to work for that.
Yeah, I had to really work hard. Steve put some brilliant laps in all the way through, and then just saw a chink in his armour as the race went on, and I took advantage of it and did a sneaky move up the inside into Druids. So, paid off.
Steve, cracking result there, and you led in the early stages. Ben was on a mission, I think, after a little bit of a faux pas at the end of race 1. He said there was some red mist there, but for you, 2nd position, you had a win at Alton Park as well, so not a bad start to the season.
No, very good actually. Yeah, I think Ben in Heat 1, for some reason, I think he thought he'd passed the finish flag, and he hadn't. Everybody's backing up behind him. Shame. 2nd heat, I started on row 2. Got myself into the lead fairly quickly and uneventfully, and was just plodding away, and I could see Ben coming, I could see the pack coming, to be honest. There were just 1 or 2 areas on the circuit that I haven't quite got the grip right, so we'll do 1 or 2 tweaks, and hopefully for the final should help me get through. But yeah, 2nd place is great.
John, a podium, a hard-earned podium there as well. Close Legends racing as ever.
Yeah, no, it's close out there. I mean, the cars are very even. The track's still damp in places from the overnight rain. And yeah, it's hard work, and we keep getting caught up with cars, and have a bit more luck, we'll get to the front.
That would be good. I was looking at the stats here, because you know what an anorak I am, looking at the stats for how many race wins people have taken here at Brands, and out of the current crop, you're by far and away the man with the most wins.
Oh, that's good. I mean, we had the fastest lap in the first race. We're not a million mile off today. It's just, if you're not quite on it 100%, then you're not going to take that win, and we're sniffing around the outside. We've just got to change it for the final.
But it's points and finishes, isn't it?
Yeah, points make prizes, and we just got to finish every race. And there's so many of our title contenders have already had 2 or 3 DNFs, and we're only into the second meeting. So we just got to keep finishing, and we keep doing that. The rest will look after itself.
Nice one. We wish you well for the final. Thanks very much for talking to us. John Mickle there, 3rd in today's 2nd race. That concludes today's programme. Join us next time when we have the 3rd and final race from round 2 of the Legends Cars Championship 2018 here from Brands Hatch.